listening to the Cosmic Celebrity Podcast, where spiritually gifted persons receive information and tips on awakening their consciousness to develop and integrate their abilities in their daily life through spiritual growth. Here's your host, Athena Lucene.
I harmonize in order to survive, modeling instinct. I seal the store of life force with the galactic tone of integrity. I am guided by the power of universal water. Welcome to episode 11 of the Cosmic Celebrity Podcast here at athenalucene.com. On this episode, I'll be sharing with you some insights and some tips on how to use your sixth sense abilities to reclaim your personal power and be your own hero. You'll also receive some divine downloads and energy healing that will naturally realign you to the frequency of your unique energetic imprint or your soul essence. That is essentially your cosmic celebrity, like your inner cosmic celebrity having a physical life experience. When you live a purposeful life, when you live a fulfilling life, when you live, speak, and be your truth, the essence of you, the heart of you, the soul of you, I call that being a cosmic celebrity. So I think that a lot of times, when people talk about your own personal power and reclaiming it and all of that jazz, a lot of times it's very unclear what specifically someone is talking about because it's so applicable to so many things. When I say reclaiming your personal power, specifically using your sixth sense abilities to do that, I'm essentially talking about owning your own sense of emotional freedom, being centered with your own life and literally being your authority over your own life and not giving that power to somebody else. So you feeling all right with yourself, you feeling loved by yourself, you feel joy in your own life, kind of creating your own happiness and really going for everything that you are desiring to have, your divine desires. So whether that's in your relationships, whether that's in your choice of profession, whether that's in literally just living your truth as a psychic or as a person with sixth sense abilities and like really owning it and nurturing it and developing it and being proud of it and accepting them as spiritual gifts and special spiritual gifts that are sacred and that are spiritual tools meant for you to have absolute bliss and a joyous life experience. And when you don't own these gifts, when you minimize yourself, when you play small, when you don't show up at the fullness of who you really are and then the truth of who you are, you give your power away, right? So you may currently right now be looking to others to appreciate you, understand you, nurture you, be compassionate with you, be understanding towards you and your process. And unfortunately, that's not going to happen because you haven't done that for yourself. You haven't been your own hero. You have not, dug really deep and do the spiritual inner work because you don't have the clarity. You don't have the clarity to even see or recognize the need to do that because you're so busy trying to, fight for your limitations and fight for, the things in your life and for the relationships in your life that don't serve you, that don't nourish the divinity within you, right? So you're looking all around in the wrong places for validation, for the feeling of emotional freedom, for the feeling of happiness, for the feeling of fulfillment. And every time you look somewhere outside of yourself for those things, you'll never get it. What you'll get is more confusion. You'll get a sense of shame, a sense of not being good enough, a sense of, lack and scarcity and all these other illusions that are being projected by, quite honestly, a lot of people who really don't have a clue because they're also not connected with themselves. And they're also literally just living life day to day on autopilot, hoping for the best, right? Not understanding their own power in their own situation. Now, you are very special and unique in your sixth sense abilities because you have the ability, the gift to be able to dig deeper and to be able to see beyond what is able to be physically seen. And you have everything that you need so that you can dig deeper and actually do the work, get clear, and become basically a full expression of the life that you intended to be. But you will never do that if you keep giving your power away. And what I mean by giving your power away is that you are owning or accepting the way that other people are perceiving their realities and perceiving you from a very limited and contracted way, instead of tapping into your own inner glory, your own spirit, your own soul's knowing of divine truth and understanding and infinite knowledge, and perceiving your reality from an expanded viewpoint, no matter what the heck other people are saying about you, your life, your gifts, your abilities, your sense of being able to manage your life, your sense of being able to make decisions for yourself, be in an intuitive flow so that you're always at the right place at the right time, so that you're always standing confidently in your own inner knowing, regardless of whatever else is being projected to you that is less than aligned with what you already know. But you've got to reclaim your power in order to be able to stand so vigorously in this confidence. You have got to get so absolutely sure that no matter what, even though your life is not what you are desiring it to be right now, you have to be absolutely sure and have faith and have trust and self-confidence that you're always guided, that your sixth sensibilities is what's bringing you the spiritual insights, the dreams that are coming to you, the visions, the sense of knowing, your sensitivity to the energy of other people. Don't be like how I was, where I got all these insights, right? I got all these insights about situations and people that were happening in my life at the time. And I literally would think to myself, oh, that's a profound insight. Okay, I'm glad to know what's happening. And then I didn't follow through. I didn't do the other piece. I didn't bring it home. I didn't follow through and do the things that I was guided to do because I was so freaking worried about doubting myself. I was so freaking worried about, this is insane. That's just a coincidence. That's just, where did that come from? I was kind of in this emotional feedback loop of, okay, that's good to know. Okay, I just dreamt that. I just got that intuitive hit. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Not realizing that this is insight that's meant to guide me. That's meant to prevent me from falling into that ditch. And after so many times of falling into that ditch or facilitating the wrong people in my life that didn't understand me, that didn't care to understand me, that had judgments about me, that projected their shame on me and projected their own lower vibrational emotions towards me. After a while, after it got too painful, I finally learned my lesson and I started tapping into my own sixth sensibilities and using my gifts to avoid the pitfalls. You're always going to be redirected and realigned to where you need to be. But the idea is, if you can avoid falling into a ditch or you can avoid certain things from happening to you that's going to bring you pain and suffering, why not do it? Why are you not trusting yourself enough to follow your own intuitive guidance? Why don't you feel worthy of having a sense of knowing what to do and following through and doing what you're guided to do to prevent yourself from feeling certain pain and discomfort in your life? Right? So how can you really be upset at the other person for hurting your feelings when you got the guidance that this person is not the right person that should be in your life, or this person has overstayed their welcome in your life, but you keep facilitating them because you feel on some level unworthy of having a person show up in a more divine, aligned way that's going to fuel you, support you, and project you into a higher trajectory of a more blissful future. You're not here to have life experiences and keep repeatedly learning from your experiences over and over again. You're meant to have blissful experiences, one experience after another. And the more you become practiced at better and better at avoiding the pitfalls and following your intuitive guidance and showing up when you feel that you've given a situation your all and you don't know what else to do, but the judgment and the negative projections of other people keeps coming to you and psychically attacking you, people's negative feelings, negative vibes towards you. when it keeps coming and there's nothing else for you to do, and you're feeling sadness and you're feeling all these lower vibrational sense and emotions of apathy and loneliness and fear and all this other stuff, recognize that that's not you. A lot of times that's projected psychic attacks on you and your light so that you stop shining your light. Because persons who are radiating from a lower level of consciousness, your light's too bright for them. So in their sense of survival mode, without being aware, a lot of times it's unawareingly done, they want to dim your light so they can feel better. They don't feel good when you're shining your light, when you're shining brightly, when you're showing up authentically, when you're showing up in a higher version of yourself, in your truth, standing in the truth of your calling, standing in the truth of your life purpose. I don't care if it's going to work and doing a kick-ass job at work. That could be standing in the truth of your purpose. When you excel wherever you go, when you are just so warm and loving, even to the persons who can't even receive it because they don't even feel worthy to receive your expanded love and light consciousness. When you are in this place, when you feel like your light is about to just be forever dimmed because you have taken on so much of this psychic vampire attacks on your consciousness, and you feel like there's no way for you to make it right. You feel like you can't make it right. You feel continually misunderstood. You feel as if nothing is ever good enough. You can never say anything. And if you say anything to try to bring understanding to a situation, it actually backfires and makes things worse, because then you're being perceived as being manipulative, for instance, because the consciousness of the person or the persons that you are trying to convey your sincere thoughts and emotions with, they're of a lower consciousness, right? So they can't perceive that sense of vulnerability, that sense of just realness. They can't perceive it any other way other than you're just being manipulative or don't trust that person. It's because they don't trust themselves. It's because there's an aspect within themselves that's manipulative. So the idea is, when you get in this place, when you feel like you don't know what else to do, how else to help another person to see your perspective and see your genuine heart, when you can't seem to have the right words because your words are perceived as something, manipulative or negative, when you can't find a way to, bring harmony to the situation, when you can't find a way to bring understanding and allow love to flow throughout a situation, despite all your attempts, and you feel as if life is taking you under, and you feel like you're having all these confusions around your abilities and how they're, seeming to be more of a curse than a gift. It is in those moments, your inner spirit says to you, wake up and connect. You are alive. You are living. You are meant to expand. You are meant to come back. You are meant to have the glory that you came to have. And it's in that connection you feel a sense of flow, effortless flow. In that connection, you find the strength and the self-confidence to stand alone even when other people don't understand you. It is in those moments that you become your own hero. You become all right with you even when other people don't understand you. It's in those moments that you decide to dissolve all negative emotional feedback loops that keep you craving for the validation of others, craving for others to understand you. How about you just understand yourself? How about you just be daring to just simply be you? Be you. Investigate what being you is all about. Investigate how you can fall in love with yourself more. Investigate what's true for you. What are you passionate about? What's meaningful to you? What puts a smile on your face? What fuels your soul? What makes you happy? And surround your whole life around that. And from that space, have everything be magnetized to you, including the people who are meant to be in your life, including the situations and the circumstances, including your emotional freedom and your harmony, your inner harmony and balance within yourself. This is how you be your own hero. You tap into your spiritual gifts. You allow your spiritual gifts to guide you and connect with you and inform you and bring you creative ideas and bring you insights, bring you understanding, higher states of mind, how you are meant to be, how you are meant to show up and express in your life. And you will find that, you know what? Maybe people will never understand you, but you know what? They'll be vibrating so far out of your reality that it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter that they don't get you, because they're over there vibrating with other like-minded people like them who are of the similar states of consciousness as they are. And you, my friend, my beautiful gifted friend, get to vibrate with other soul-filled people who get it, who are here for the adventure, who are tapped into their higher spirit, who are living their purpose in small and greater ways, who know that there is a divinity, a divine consciousness that is present within everything, and that knows that the possibilities are infinite. There is no beginning or end. There's just this soul evolution, this blissful journey, this adventure, this happiness, this sense of abundance, this sense of getting in the magical flow of life, because that's what you're really meant to radiate from. That's what you're meant to live life from, express your life from. So investigate what's meaningful to you. Do the spiritual inventory. Be present in each day. Do the spiritual practices that's going to keep you connected, keep you evolving, keep you flowing, keep you blissful, keep you happy, keep you, passionate and creative and artistic, and get in the poetry of your life, get in the rhythm, the flow, and feel the excitement and the exhilaration, as one experience comes to you in a blissful, meaningful way, one after the other. And I promise you, this is not just all woo-woo talk. This is possible to, through your six sensibilities, perceive your reality in a blissful and magical way. So much so that even when things happen in a less than preferred way, it still works out for your highest good, right? Even when people do and say things to you that are not supportive of you, that is not loving or encouraging of you and celebratory of your uniqueness, it still serves your highest and greatest good, because then it gives you guidance about, maybe that person is not meant to be in my reality. And how about I won't give them any more access to my reality, because my reality is so blissful. I know that the love and light consciousness that I radiate from is so magical and magnificent and, is so expressive of wellness and peace of mind and happiness and joy and, the recognition that the spark of the divinity that is in you is also within everybody else. And it's just about this collective life force that celebrates itself and everyone else. And that's the bliss. That's the blissful state that you're meant to live from. So be your own hero. Show up for yourself, getting your own connection with yourself. Be in absolute love and joy about yourself and get in your own reality. You are the center in your own reality. Get in your co-creative flow with your own reality so that you can be your own hero. Because unfortunately, in the third dimensional construct, the way things are here is that persons are not radiating all the time from a higher state of consciousness. There's a lot of projected worry and fear and confirmation and reaffirmation through television, through social programming, through, so many different influences that are in agreement that life isn't good and life is meant to be, life is scary. It's a scary place to be. The planet isn't safe. People aren't safe. It's not safe to go here or do that or live outside the box. It's not safe to be the free spirit that you're called to be. It's not safe. That's the energy that is constantly being inundated and projected throughout the conditioned, Earth planetary construct. So it takes a lot of courage to be free and be you and be the free spirit that you are and decide, make a decision, take a decision that you are not going to get in agreement with that for your life. That you're going to be your own hero. You're going to blaze your own trail. You're going to do life in a way that resonates with your soul, that is in alignment with your divine desires. No matter who gets it and who doesn't get it, you're going to be that visionary for your life. You're going to stand up, learn from your mistakes. You're going to be a better and better version of you. You're not going to be defeated. You're not going to be defeated by any experience that may have happened to you, by any poor interaction from anybody else. And you're going to have the courage to show up and be your own hero and make the changes that you need to make unapologetically. That means not giving certain people access to you anymore. That means establishing healthy boundaries. That means speaking and living your truth. That means calling other people on their bullshit when they come up and show up in contradictory vibrations, like when they say one thing and then they do something else, calling your own bullshit and your own bluff. And, let's not have this, oh my goodness, this sounds great and I'm going to be this wonderful person. Da, da, da. No, call yourself on your own bullshit too. When your words and your actions are not congruent with the essence of who you are, you got to get really good at calling yourself on your stuff. And from that place, you can define a better, fuller realized life. You can be accountable, and in your own self-accountability, you can hold other people accountable and demonstrate to them that access to you is not just a given. There's certain requirements to have access to you and your energy. A lot of you empaths out there, this is something that's very important for you to understand, is that you have to hold a frequency that is so high for yourself that it actually will repel other people of lower vibration away from you. This is how you protect your energy. You show up in a powerful vibration of self-worth and understanding and self-standards. And in doing so, you will literally repel people away from you. And it's okay when you repel the right people away from you. The persons who are like vampires of your consciousness that suck your light, that leave you drained, that leave you feeling uninspired, that leave you feeling like in these emotions of despair, right? Because they're not generating their own light. They're not doing the work to generate their own light. It's easier to just feed off of your light, right? And this happens spiritually. And so when someone is not generating their own light and they see other people who are really, really good at generating their own light, and it's effortless and it's so easy and it's through your sixth sensibilities, by the way, your spiritual gifts is what gives you this natural connection to generating your own light, your own vigor, your own aliveness, your own happiness. It's easier for them to just feed off of your light. And how they feed off of your light, they project their negative vibrations and emotions towards you, their sense of shame, their sense of unhappiness, their sense of inferiority, their sense of wrongness with themselves, right? They've turned from the light. They are disconnected from their selves, their soul, their higher calling, their sense of all rightness with them. They've turned away from it because they've decided not to do the spiritual work, not to do the inner process to generate light, right? And to do it, automatically, to do it instinctually. It's the most fundamental nature is light and love consciousness. So be very careful. It's okay to stop access, to discontinue access from certain persons to you. Because if you don't, your light is literally, it's going to become so small. And the smaller your light gets, the more you are going to perceive your reality and yourself and your spiritual gifts from a very contracted space. You're going to feel lonely. You're going to feel confused. All these false illusions are going to present themselves to you. And before you know it, you're going to start believing it. And before you know it, you're going to be in a downward spiral of depression and you won't even know why. Because it happens like, boom, it happens so quickly because you're not being spiritually alert. You are not being spiritually aware from this state. So get connected, be your own hero, understand that there are spiritual dynamics always happening. Every time someone has an unconscious thought or thinks negatively towards you, you could go to the grocery store and let's say, someone is not radiating from a higher light consciousness and they see you and they just think something negative towards you. They don't personally know you and they're not conscious of this, right? This is why we say conscious awakening, because not everyone is awake. There's some people that are sleeping. They're like zombies. And they're like these walking zombies of negative emotions. And when you go and you interface in society, in the matrix, in the construct, you are engaging with people who are literally just lamenting and all the things that are not right in life, all the disappointments that they're having, all their sense of inferiority, all their sense of not feeling whole, all their sense of feeling sad and depressed and angry and frustrated and disillusioned, right? So somebody might see you and, might flash a negative thought towards you, right? Whatever it could be. It could be like, oh, her hair looks ugly. Or, it could be something like her outfit doesn't look right. Or, whatever it is. If you are not aware and if you are not present in your spirituality, and if you haven't commanded your day through your spiritual practice or your principle, you're going to feel that. You're going to take that in your energy field. And then all of a sudden, you're going to be like, why am I feeling unattractive right now? Why am I feeling, like I'm not all right? Why am I feeling as if I'm not confident in the way I'm presenting myself right now? Or, all of a sudden it's like, oh my goodness, what did I wear today? And why on God's green earth did I wear it? So this sense of self-doubt. So think about this happening, not just one person throughout your day, but multiple people throughout your day. You've got to command your energy field. You have got to command your day. You have got to start powerfully connected with your spirit at the start of each day so that your mental strength, your spiritual strength is so strong that it deflects everything that is less than aligned with higher mind, light, and love consciousness. So be your own hero and invest in yourself. Always, seek to understand more about yourself, your six sensibilities. Pay attention to your dreams. Write a journal. Have a journal of dreams. When you have dreams, write them out before you forget them at the start of your day. Right? A lot of times your dreams have a lot of spiritual insight and information for you to guide you in situations that you're experiencing. Command your day, whether through prayer, whether through meditation, whatever practice feels comfortable for you so that you can align with your spirit, so that you can feel the love and light consciousness that permeates throughout you so that you can have a successful day, so that you can perceive your reality from a stand of you are your own hero. You know what you need to do. You're always guided. You trust your guidance. You follow through on your guidance, and nothing not aligned with higher conscious love and light can permeate and penetrate your energy field. Everything is always in alignment for you. The right people, the right opportunities, the right situations. And take time every day to flow mental energy towards something that you're creating or something that you're looking forward towards manifesting into your physical reality. But the gist of it is be your own hero. Do not wait for anybody else to show up and encourage you and be your own hero. It's wonderful when that happens, but you have got to be all right with you and strong enough within yourself to do that for yourself, even if there's nobody else doing it for you. So I encourage you, use your six sensibilities, develop them, understand them, love them, nurture them, appreciate them. Listen to your soul, connect with your soul and listen to your soul. It's not about other people rooting for you. Can you root for yourself? Can you follow your own inner guidance? Can you allow your spirit to blossom? Can you allow yourself to just feel and be all right with you and know that things are happening for you, not to you? Know that you are a powerful spirit capable of so many wonderful things. And when you stand powerfully connected in your own truth, others have no choice but to get in cooperation and agreement with you. Either that or vibrate out of your reality. People have got to bring you your highest and greatest good all times when you stay connected in this place. I'm Athena Lucene, and I am a galactic beacon of love and light consciousness. I came to this earth planetary construct to guide you and help you through your spiritual growth, to support you in your evolution so that you can continue to evolve, continue to have meaningful life experiences, break free of emotional bondage, and really attune with your soul and your higher sense of connection and spiritual truth. I look forward to receiving your comments and your concerns in regards to how you are perceiving and experiencing your reality and your six sensibilities. I think the greatest thing you can do is to never dismiss your intuitive hits as just a mere coincidence. Really get good at recognizing that soft, gentle spirit that, inspires you to either take one action or the other. and get in the habit of recognizing when you first receive inspiration, that this is a form of your guidance. This is a form of your soul speaking to you. If you are looking to receive more clarity on how to decipher through the subtleness of your spiritual gifts and your psychic abilities, and you want to talk about the way you're experiencing your reality for more clarity, then I've opened up some time availability for a free 20-minute consultation. Everyone's situation is different and is unique. So I'm happy to talk about that. It's my absolute joy, actually. I really love talking about spirituality and, getting to the foundational energy of spirituality and consciousness and how we can perceive our realities from really a blissful state, no matter what's manifested in your life. And then taking steps towards, actually manifesting the things that you truly desire. And of those things, emotional freedom. In general, if you would like some support in overcoming the challenges, some of the life challenges as a spiritually gifted person, you can go to my website, athenalucene.com, scroll down to take the first steps towards clarity and emotional freedom. Select the phrase or the phrases that calls to you and receive a very special video that I've prepared for you so that you can go ahead and, dissolve some of the energy blocks around that challenge and then take more of a step towards emotional freedom. That's it for now. Please share this podcast with anyone that you think can benefit from it or will be inspired by it. And, I just really look forward to supporting you. It's my absolute joy and bliss to just be of service and contribution in this way. Again, my name is Athena Lucene, and I am absolutely in bliss and euphoria to support you. It's my favorite thing in the world to do. So abundant blessings and blissful moments.